Hello, America and the world. This is Ron Layton, otherwise known as Ramallah, in Vancouver, Washington. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a shot of trees and clouds, telephone pole, blue sky. Yes, not white sky, not pale whitish blue sky. This is blue sky, like has existed in this area, oh, I don't know, for at least 43 years that I know of. Blue sky without a single stripe in it, which is exactly how I'm remembering the sky being all of those 43 years. In fact, I'm really interested in science and technology and aircraft, considering I joined the Air Force on delayed entry in 1987, but didn't end up going in. But it's a very avid interest of mine. And, well, since I've lived here my whole life, you get to learn things you like about clouds when you live in a rainy, cloudy place like Vancouver. And so you watch them and you get to know what the clouds are doing, just, you know, not day by day, minute by minute. I mean, I could go out without a coat on days when it's, you know, half rainy and half not, and just look at the sky and know what's going on. If you grew up around here, it's something that you develop. And if you ever paid attention to the sky, you know for a fact, I mean, this isn't debatable, this is a fact. Contrails can't happen in Vancouver, Washington, or Portland, Oregon. They do not, will not, cannot, don't ever happen here. I mean, conceivably they could if there was some gigantic, you know, freezing cold influx of really, really frozen moisture and cold air. Conceivably they could happen here. But I'm going by experience and observation, because I've watched clouds and I've watched airplanes and I've watched the sky, and I grew up around here. I can tell you that I've never, ever once seen a contrail in the sky above this town. It just does not happen. We have this dark, rich, brilliant blue, and then our clouds have form. I know what every type of water vapor there is looks like. You know, all you have to do is watch the clouds once in a while and say, hey, that one looks like a bunny, and look over there, it's a dog jumping over a rock, and hey, that one's doesn't anybody do that anymore? Nobody's ever just watched clouds and tried to think of what they look like. It's a game. That's all you have to do. And if you've ever done that and you're over the age of 10 years old, you should know that well, straight line clouds that look like sticks are not normal. They were never here before. And did I mention there's never been a contrail in the sky above Vancouver? I'm talking ever. There's never been one. It doesn't happen here. We have green trees, we have blue skies. This is a wonderful place to breathe. In fact, when I was young, not just watching clouds was one of the things that I came up with that is, you know, something good you can find out of living in a cloudy, rainy place. It was the quality of the air. The air quality here is absolutely top notch. I mean, pollution-free, nice, crisp, sweet-smelling, moist, clean air. It's just how it's always been until the last 6 or 7 years. Now we get sprayed with shit all day, every time the sun comes out. That bright thing over there behind the trees, yeah, that's not supposed to have a rainbow around it. I'm sorry, Gatorade, but you and your NFL commercial with the big Kimbo ring around the sun while what's-his-name is running sprints in the field, that's bullshit. Gatorade can go blow a donkey, alright? So can the NFL for that matter. You know, I'm a Seahawks fan. I watched Super Bowl XL, extra large, and I figured out that, wow, there was $1 billion to be made in a Steelers victory, and there was only a measly 300 million or so to be made in a Seahawks victory. So, guess who the refs threw it to? Gee whiz, the NFL's fixed. Just like every other professional, quote, sporting league. A bunch of crap, a bunch of crybabies that are overpaid so that you think they're important. You know, if these sports players didn't make all this money, we wouldn't think they were really that important. And they never made that much money in the past until television came along and turned it into, you know, every guy's weekend freaking whatever. Clouds, real ones. Take a note of it. God bless.